Hello and welcome to today's Tanya. Today is Yud Aleph of Adar Bet, the second Adar, the 11th day of the second Adar, 5776. And so the Tanya, the book of Rabbi Shner Zalman of Liadi, the first Rebbe of Lubavitch, may his merit protect us, says the following: that after we had a total and complete spiritual experience at Mount Sinai, at receiving the Torah at Sinai, when our very souls left our bodies and we were totally nullified before our existence was totally nullified before godliness, and the present it was only God. When our parcha nishmatam, that our souls left our bodies, we were totally subsumed in pure God existence. Now, then afterwards, the sin caused us to come back. That we weren't on such a high level, we couldn't stay on such a high level, and we came back into the physical world. So we're going to remain in our corporeal physical forms until the Ketz Hayamin. The Ketz Yamin is the end of days. There's many terms. There's a number of terms for it in our tradition. One of them is Ketz Yamin, where Yamin means the right arm of God, meaning God's strength. Ketz means the end. In other words, it means the end when God's strength will be revealed, as opposed to hidden, when people don't see godliness in the world. Godliness and God's strength and his, so to speak, his quote-unquote right arm will be revealed. שאז תזדחך הגשמיות הגוף העולם ויוכלו לקבל בגילוי אור השם שאיר לישראל על ידי התורה שנקרא עוז. And then, at that time, the physicality of the world, our bodies and the physical nature of the world all around us will be totally refined to such a tremendous degree that the whole world will be refined to such a tremendous degree that we'll be able to receive the true revelation of God's light, unfettered and unfiltered, that it will illuminate Israel by means of the Torah, which is called strength. And the light will be more than enough for Israel, and the excess light will go to the nations of the world, and all of the other nations of the world will also be illuminated with God's light at that time. As it is written, it says, as it says in the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, V'halchu goyim lo'orech, that the nations will go to your light, and as it is written also in the book of Isaiah, in chapter 2, it says, Beit Yaakov lechu v'nelcha b'or Hashem, v'ra'u kol basar yachdav, that the house of Jacob shall go. We will go in the light of God. And then it says right after that, and all flesh shall see it together. All flesh shall see the light of God together. All flesh means every human being in the world will see godliness. It's not a private experience for Jews. The whole world will receive divine revelation and see the light of God in everything. And also, as it is written, also in the book of Isaiah, in chapter 2, verse 21, Lavo benikrat tzurim uvesife haslahim mipnei pachad Hashem v'hadar go'ono, that we will climb into the clefts of the rock because of the tremendous fear of God, that all of a sudden we will have, the revelation will cause a tremendous fear, that we will try to find refuge, that thinking, if I've sinned, that he will find me. The whole world will come back and will examine their ways from the tremendous fear of the revelation. That's talking about the non-Jews. And to go into the clefts of the cliffs and the caves and the rocks from the fear of God, and his great splendor. In the splendor of his majestic splendor of your power, God, on all of the denizens of the earth and of your land. What does this mean? That also the nations of the world there will be a total godly revelation in the world, also for all of the nations, as we had mentioned before. Bears repetition. And this expresses the completion and the total purpose of everything in this world, to come to a place of the revelation of godliness, the revelation of not just godliness but God Himself. That's going to happen in the days of the Messiah, and with the resurrection of the dead, may it come speedily in our days.